Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, last session, we learnt about two important topics, that is the HTML parsing and the HTML elements, and we discussed about HTML DOM. I hope you are clear about these three things. I explained how HTML is translated, and I explained that HTML is a collection of elements. How many elements are there? Categories, 5. And what is DOM? What is it? What is document object model? So HTML elements are in an hierarchical order. That means they are in a parent-child order. That hierarchical order is called as what? DOM, document object model. So now learning HTML is all about designing DOM, how to create the document model and everything. So we are going to learn today how to design a HTML page. That means a web page. What are the basics of designing HTML page? Let's see. For that, what we will do is we will take some website examples. We will try to create them. So that means every topic when we are practicing, we will practice on a real design. To get help about some website designs, you can visit this website, www.getbootstrap.com. That is one website. And if you visit that website, this is the website getbootstrap.com. This is a website. In this website, you will find themes category. In that website, you will find a themes category. When you click on the themes, you can see there are so many website designs, different category. That means education, business, different category related, different designs are present. There are different designs available here. What we will do is we will select any design. According to the design, we will try to build. These are all the ready-made designs we are having. These are all the ready-made designs we are having. We will select any design and we will try to create the design. So then you will get a good idea on creating real world websites. So this is one website. You can try another website is there, Color Lib. This is another website. You can try these two. This is another website. Majority of our practice we will do by taking samples from here. That means we will get ideas about websites from here and we will try to build them. We will try to design them. So this is another website. You see, we have another website, ColorLib. This is another website. Here, there are so many website templates. You see the different templates. Different category related templates are present. You click on any template, then automatically it will show you the sample, how it looks like. And we should able to design like this. Means we will see the design and we will try to create. We'll try to create the design. Okay. So you explore this website, these two websites you see, and according to that, we will try some examples. Okay. So today what we are going to learn is we will learn how to build a website. How do we build a page? So we already have a page called in our project. We have a project and this project is travel app. In this project, this is one project we are having. In this project, we have a HTML page. What is the HTML page? Index.html. Now we will learn how to design this page. How do we create a page? So first, when you are designing a HTML page, so HTML page structure. What are the basic rules of designing a HTML page? We will see that. What are the basic rules of designing the page? First important is when you are designing HTML page, first point, every web page starts with document declaration. That is the first point. Every web page starts with document declaration. That means whenever you try to design a page, the first point is document declaration. Document declaration means I will show one concept. How do we write this document declaration? Document declaration is nothing but, see, we are having a browser. We are having a browser. Okay. Browser is like Chrome, Firefox, different browsers are present. Now, our developer is designing a HTML page. We are creating a HTML page. Which version of HTML we are using? We are using HTML version 5. We are designing by using HTML5. Whatever you write here in HTML5, it is sent to browser. Browser have a engine. That means yesterday we learned that browser uses parsing, translates. Browser engine will translate HTML. Actually, the browser engine, that means every browser have a engine. Every browser have a engine. This engine contains two translators inside. That means it contains two translators inside. One can translate HTML4. Another can translate HTML5. That means browser engine can translate two versions of HTML, HTML5 and HTML4. HTML5 is latest one. HTML4 is old. Now what happens is, in which version we design page? Which version we are learning? HTML5. Now, when we send this HTML5 page to engine will use HTML4 translator. By default, engine takes a 4 translator. By using 4 translator, it will try to translate HTML5 version, which is not good. because in HTML5 some new concepts are there which 4 translator cannot understand. Then what we have to do? We have to tell the browser engine that our page is designed in HTML5. Then what will happen? The browser will use which translator? HTML5 translator. How do you tell the browser that we are using HTML5? How to tell the browser that we are using HTML5? That is done by using document declaration. So what is document declaration? Every page starts with document declaration. That is the first line. What is this document declaration? Document declaration is to tell which version of HTML we are using. To whom you are telling? The browser engine. Remember, this document declaration newly introduced from HTML5. That means if there is a document declaration, that means it is HTML5. If there is no document declaration, that means it is HTML4. So how browser understands that you are using HTML5 or 4? By using document declaration. And actually, document declaration is written like this: doc type HTML. That is how we write document declaration. That means every HTML page, every web page starts with this line. But remember, it will start with this line only if it is using HTML5. If this line is not present in the first place, anywhere it is not there, that means it is designed in some old version of HTML. So what is document declaration? So it specifies that the page is designed. It specifies that the page is designed using HTML which version? 5 version. The page is designed using HTML5 version. That is using HTML5. So who is going to understand that it is HTML5? So browser engine. Browser engine uses HTML5 parser. And remember, actually, this symbol indicates token. Token means people call it as tag. And this symbol indicates not token. It is not a token. And this symbol indicates this is end token. Actually, this is, we can call it a start token. This is an end token, start token, not token. That means this symbol indicates that it is not a tag. If it is not a tag, what it is? It is called document declaration. In markup languages, document declaration is used to tell the version of the language they are using. Which version language they are using. Usually in HTML, this indicates that we are designing in which version? HTML5. That is HTML5 version. So whenever you design a page, the page must start with what? Document declaration. And remember, capitalization doesn't matter. According, can you turn? You don't, you want fan now? Turn on. So what is this document declaration is? Document declaration is to tell the version of HTML. So now important, let's go here. Let's go to the page. In this page, we must start with What it is? Doc type HTML. That is the first line. Is it mandatory? It is not mandatory if you are using HTML4. If you don't mention this, what will happen is some HTML5 options browser cannot recognize. That's the reason we should not take a chance. If anyone asks, like, can you tell which version HTML is used to design a page? By seeing this at the top, we can tell. If a page is starting with doc type HTML, it is designed by using which version? HTML5. That is the first point, right? So recently, all websites are designed by using HTML5, right? HTML4 is very rare. Old websites are in HTML4, right? So this is first point. So every web page starts with document declaration. We write like this. What is its purpose? The version. That means we are telling that it is not a tag. It is just a declaration to tell the version numbers, right? So actually, markup languages have a declaration to notify the version and the behavior. That is what the concept is. So currently you are seeing language HTML. We have languages like XML, UML, WSDL. So many type of languages you will come across in web. In those languages, first line will be declaration. First line is declaration. Okay. Okay. Next point. Now let's see some websites you can understand. Suppose I am opening some Amazon. When I open Amazon, I want to see their code. Then you can just right click and select inspect. When I select inspect, you can see this is the elements. In this, you see there is a elements category. In the elements category, you see the first one. This is doc type HTML. So that means it is starting with doc type HTML, means it is designed in which version of HTML? HTML5. That is the first. Next important is after document declaration, every document have a scope. Every document have a scope which is defined by using document scope is defined by using HTML. This is the document scope. That means what document scope will do? Document scope is going to mention where the document starts, where the document ends. That means the start and end of document is defined by using this HTML block. Why you have to mention this? Because generally one small question here is, what is the question is here? This is browser. In a browser, is it possible to show more than one document at a time? That is the point. That means, is it possible to display more than one document at a time? That is important. That means we have a document scope. So this is browser. And here the point is, in this browser, we can display more than one document at a time. That means a browser can show more than one document at a time. But one problem is there. What it will do is, it will merge these two documents into one. And it will combine the two documents information into one. And it will show on screen. That is okay. For a person who is watching your website, he will see many documents in one screen. he will not feel like many documents. He will feel like it is only one. But it is difficult for developer. Why? Because developer have to control some options in document one, some other options in document two. That means for a developer, where a document starts, where a document ends, this is very important. One document related content he have to keep in one scope, another document content he have to keep in another scope. But unfortunately, what browser will do, merge the documents and show. That is the reason every document scope is important while designing a page. I will show you here. See, here I am designing HTML. This is document scope. This is what document one. Okay, I will design another HTML. This is document two. How many HTML documents I designed here? Two documents I have designed. Okay, let's run this and see. I will open in server. I am running this and showing. When I run this and see, observe carefully in this document here, it is showing two documents, but observe in the code, right click, inspect. When you right click and inspect, you see both documents are merged into one body. They are merged into one body. For a person who is watching your website, it doesn't matter. He don't need any technically understanding. But for developers, it is difficult now. Why? Because for developers, it is difficult because the contents, generally what happens, for one document, we use some CSS. We use some JavaScript. For another document, we use another CSS, another content. Now, if it is merging everything, it will have a lot of conflicts. That is the reason for a developer, the scope of every document is compulsory. How we write the scope of every document? By using HTML. Usually, we keep only one document scope when you are designing a page. So, what is document scope? Generally, what is the purpose of document scope? It specifies the start and end of document in browser. So document related sources are kept within the document scope. This is important for the developers. So that is the reason when you design a page, you have to mention where it starts and where it ends. Okay. Next important is C. That means till now what we done? We mentioned which version of HTML we are using, and we mentioned where the document starts and ends. Okay, here I am writing offer ends on 04/12/2024. Now tell me when offer is going to end. Is it 12th April or is it December 4? You are using internet. Internet is worldwide. Every country people can access your site. Now, how a US person can understand your date? How a UK person can understand your date? That means first point is not the person important for us. How their servers can understand your date? Because they have to send the date. Their browsers have to open it. Do you know your browsers have a regional language? Do you know your computers have a regional language? When you install your operating system, every operating system asks you to select a regional language. Na? Even mobiles also, na? Right? They will ask you which regional language, which time zone. Am I right? You will select all that first time when you install your device. That means now browsers are confused because they are unable to understand which time zone this page belongs to, which country this page belongs to. Then what happens is, if browsers are confused about your content, they don't show your content, they block them. Many browsers will not allow you to open some websites. I hope you have seen some websites when you try to open, it shows privacy error. It shows it is not safe. It shows that I cannot open this for you. But actually it works in other browsers, in other devices. But in your device, it may not work. That means the point is how to tell the browser which region language it belongs to. For that, we have to use, remember, every document scope, every document scope, every document scope have a language attribute, LANG attribute. So that is actually language attribute. So what is the purpose of this language attribute? How you write this language attribute is, we write like this: HTML and LANG language equal to en-in. This tells the browser that our page is using English India, English US, English India, English UK, like that. That means every page have to mention this. Remember, these are all standards. These are all standards. According to the standards, you have to build a page. Many times people come with a question. They generally ask like, sir, if I don't write, what will happen? Right? They generally say that I am not writing, but it is working. If I don't write, what will happen? That means I will tell you one simple point. That means what you are asking and what is actually the point, I will tell you. Suppose wearing helmet and riding a bike is a rule, traffic rule. You say that, sir, without helmet, if I ride, what will happen? You are saying that I am not wearing a helmet and riding the bike, nothing is happening to me. Is it a point? That's what you are asking. You are asking like, I am not designing a page according to standards, then what will happen? What will happen? What will happen at stages, it will fail. At certain stages, it will fail. It may temporarily satisfy you, but at certain stages, it will fail. So real-time development will not take any chances. They don't want your shortcuts. They don't want your own ideas. They want as per standards. That means whatever you learned, we don't care. Wherever you learned, we don't care. But you have to build according to the standards. If you don't build, our testing team will reject. They will say that this is not a page according to standards. That's the reason it's not an argument at all. We are learning standards. That means according to the standards, it is important that every document scope must mention which language it is using for its content. Which language we are using for content, we have to tell. That means now if I write like this, language is equal to English India. That means now we can understand that, okay, this is April 12, 2024. It can be like US, it can be like Britain. So it can be like Singapore. It can be like France, English, German, English, US, UK. So many are there. Remember, according to that, the format will change. The format, currencies, everything will change. For example, I will show you. Let's go to this Amazon. Suppose I will show you here. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon, Amazon.com. Amazon.com is not Indian. Amazon.com is not Indian. Suppose I am referring here. Okay, continue shopping. This is not Indian. This is not Indian. Observe carefully. Go to inspect. When I go to inspect in the elements, it will show you that the language is English US. And according to US English, that means you will see that all the products rate, and everything will be in dollars. Currency format, number format, time zone, everything will be in US. Not only that, do you know several products are not available to you to deliver in your country? I hope you people know even Netflix also US Netflix different, India Netflix different. Do you know? Do you know US people cry like in your India Netflix is just only 99 rupees per month. They have to pay dollars of money. But the Netflix they watch is different from the Netflix you watch, because according to their legal rules, certain type of movies are allowed there, but those are not allowed in India. So Netflix India different, Netflix US different, Netflix German different. They are different. Content is different. That means the movies are different. The products are different. That is the reason when we design a website, we have to mention which region it belongs to. That's very important. See, observe now. I'm opening this time, not Amazon.com, Amazon in. When I open Amazon in, now language is English India. That means it is using English India. Why to mention this? So that your browser and server can easily understand which regional language the page is designed. That means according to that regional language, numbers, currencies, everything depend. So this is what we have to write. This is very important language. What is the purpose of this language? Actually, it defines the regional language. Regional language for web page. Regional language for web page. The currency, number, and date formats are according to regional language. According to the regional language. So, and remember, what do you call this LANG? Language. And why I am saying? Because people have different words for that. Actually, what people have different words? Some people call as option, some people call as property, some people call as attribute. But remember one thing, HTML will not have any options and properties. Anything in HTML is only one. What is it? Attribute. And what is attribute? Attribute is an additional behavior. That means already this is doing one work. To that we are adding extra behavior by using what? Attribute. So whatever you write in a HTML token, that is called as an attribute, not property or not option. It is called as attribute. And important, you can write like this. Language LANG is equal to EN hyphen IN. LANG is equal to EN hyphen IN. LANG is equal to EN hyphen IN. Without quotes, with quotes, double quotes, single quotes, everything is valid. All three are valid, but it is recommended to use only double quotes. All will work, but it is recommended to use double quotes. Actually, later you will learn more detail. Outer, you have to give double quotes. Inside that, Another comes, then you have to use single quotes. That means this is called as what? Inner. And this is what? Outer. That means outer string is written in double quote. Inner one is written in single quote. That is according to the web standards. Right? Without quotes also it will work. With double quotes it will work. With single quotes also it will work. But this is recommended. It is always recommended to use a double quote. So you have to write like this. So what we have to do, the language is India. This is the second point you need to know. So the HTML page starts with declaration. After declaration, it will have a scope. And inside the scope, you have to mention the language. Remember, this is your first learning of designing a page. Later, you will learn a lot of other attributes. That means there will be so many attributes that you will learn later according to the situation and requirement. Currently, while starting with a initial stage, we have to learn few. Others, we will learn so many things, right? So this is the basic point. Okay. Now, till now, what is the example? We are starting with what? Doc type HTML. After that, HTML with what? Language, English, India. And this is what we have designed. That is the first level, right? Next important is every document comprises of two sections at high level. Every document contains two sections at high level. We have head section and we have body. There are two sections at high level, head and body. Now, what is the point here? What is head and body? Generally, there are so many technical terms, technical points. Usually people take it very easy. Like, I know all these things. Like, I know head, body, and all these things, because HTML is one concept people learn from school level onwards. That's the reason. Do you know, if interviewer wants, he can conduct entire 1-2 hours interview only on these three. And he will screw you in such a way that you can't answer his questions. Even you have 5-7 years experience in web development. That means even for 5-7 years experience person in web development, we can ask questions about head and body in such a way that he can't answer. And people think that they are very simple, easy, very only head section, only body section. But he will ask you questions in such a way that you will think and you will doubt your abilities in HTML. Like that, he will ask you questions. That's the reason very extreme level experience people have to know very in depth about these areas because very complicated concepts are present here. Means I will tell you one point. See, generally, what is this head and body section? That means every page have two sections. One section is what? Head. Another section is what? Body. These two sections are present. Several websites, several YouTube channels, tutorials, they will tell you that in head section, you have to write these. But when you write those in body section, they will work. But many people will forcibly tell that these must be in head section only. But I will not write in head section, but still they work. Then interviewer will ask, now, it is working, then why you said it must be in head? Then you need to explain the reason. So that is where the key concept is. Let's see what is the difference. What is the point? That means what is the purpose of head section and what is the purpose of body section? Let's see one example. So we are having a simple example to understand this. So we are having browser. Okay. And every browser have its memory. Every browser have a memory. Generally, we call this browser memory as cache. That means you have a cache memory. We have a cache memory. Every browser have a cache memory. People also call it as buffer. They call it as buffer, right? Okay. Now cache memory, browser have some cache memory. Now what happens is you are designing a page. So you are designing a web page. And this web page is designed using HTML. In that, actually, we are having, okay, in that we are having two contents are present. Content 1 and content 2. Two types of content are present. Now, what is the nature of content is this content is first sent into memory and it is kept in the memory. It is kept in the memory. From there, whenever browser wants, it can access it. Right? That means one type of content is kept in the memory and from the memory, it will go to the browser anytime. Whenever browser wants, it will take it. Another content nature is it will directly go to browser. That means some contents are designed in such a way that they are not directly sent to browser. They are first sent to cache. From there, they are sent to browser. Now the question is, what is difference? What is the advantage of sending the content into cache memory? What is the advantage of having content in the cache memory? That is the question asked in interview. Now, how is senior experienced people will answer this question? The intention of content in a cache memory is the answer for this is it is used to save round trips. It is used to save round trips. In interviews, they ask a web developer like, what is round trip in web designing? Many people don't know. That means they will ask what is round trip means in web designing. In web development, in web applications, we have a concept called round trip. What is round trip and what do you mean by saving round trip? Especially when you are working with servers, this round trip concept is very common. What is round trip means? Client requests something. Who have to respond? Server have to respond. It should send that information. Client is requesting same information several times within a fraction of few seconds or minutes. Then every time it is going to server and coming. That is risky, time waste. Then what you can do? This is called round trip. Round trip means what? Round trip means what? Every time when you request a content, it will come as a response from where? Server. But it will see that you are requesting it very frequently. Then it will keep that in the memory of browser, in the cache of browser. What is advantage? You request again, then it will not come from server. It will come from the browser memory. It is fast. This is called saving round trip. That is saving round trip. That means you can reuse the content. You can improve the performance of application. That means the point here is the content that you want to reuse across several requests and save round trip. That content is designed in head section. That content is designed in head section. And the content that you want directly to render into the page, this content is designed in body. That means now tell me what kind of content we keep in head section. What kind of content we keep in head section according to this concept? What kind of content we keep in head section according to this concept? The content which is frequently requested by client within a fraction of few minutes. Such content we keep in head section so that it can save round trips. Otherwise, every time it has to go to server and bring from the server. What is the advantage of keeping the content in head section? It will save round trips. It will improve the performance. Because every time it has to go to server and come back, then it is difficult. That means generally, if any person says, I am a web developer, I know HTML, but I don't know what is meant by round trip, it's like a joke. Why? Because website request and response completely depends on a concept called whether it should be round trip or not. Server means you have to learn about the concept called round trips. That means the technical point here is what is head section and what is body. So here we will see the point here. So the concept is head section. We will see what is head section. Actually, it defines the content. It defines the content that is loaded into browser cache memory. Actually, cache is enough. Cache is what? Memory. It defines the content that is loaded into browser cache. What is advantage of loading content into browser cache? It saves round trips. It will save round trips. It saves round trips. That means the frequently requested content in page is kept in head, is kept in the head section. That is very important. The frequently requested content in page is kept in the head section. That is the reason actually I will show you what we keep in the head section. We will see that, then you will understand. So that is the head section. So what happens? The content in head section, first loads into browser memory and then delivered to the browser whenever requested. That is the concept. The content in head section first loads into browser memory and then delivered to the browser whenever requested. That is the key point. So what type of content we keep in head section very frequently? That means the popular head section contents are usually we have title, we have link, we have meta, and we have script, we have like style, and we have like some base. Later you will see all these, how to handle them. That means the popular head section contents are these. And remember, is it necessary to keep in head section? No. In body section also you can keep them, but your page will perform slow. Why page will perform slow? Because title is one content which should display across multiple requests. And every time it is coming from server, it will take time. You are wasting the time. So title, link, meta, script, style, base, these kind of elements are very commonly used in the head section. And it is not necessary that they should be in head section. It is not necessary that they should be in head section. You can keep in body also. You can keep in body. That means several people will give a statement that title must be in head section only. No. If you want to save round trip, keep in head section. Otherwise, keep anywhere you want. Do you know, even you put outside HTML also, they will work. Outside HTML also, they will work. I will show you. In real-time development process, we do lot of such illegal techniques. So why? Because we want a little better performance. And we don't recommend this to everybody. Why? Because they have abnormal behavior. That means some tricks are there which you can apply, but the tricks may fail in several situations. Experts know those tricks and experts know the situations. That's the reason they can try those techniques, but we don't recommend them to use everywhere, right? So technically, typically, every head section regularly contains these contents. Let's see what are these. What is link? What is title? What is meta script? We will see so many things. Actually, let's see the first one. First, we will discuss about which section? Head section. So now here, first, if anybody asked you a question like, what is round trip? It's a very popular question. Even this question is asked for Java, .NET like people also. What is round trip? What is the concept of round trip? Round trip means what? When a client requests any content, any resource, that resource will always come from server. Because resource is present on server, it have to come from server. If any resource is frequently requested, it can be kept in the buffer for some duration of time. What is advantage of that? It will get from the buffer instead of getting from the server. It will save the round trip. Server related concepts are this. Actually, in your computer, you can see control panel. You have a control panel. You go to control panel. In the control panel, you will see ODBC data sources. You search here as ODBC. You see there is ODBC data sources. Actually, ODBC data sources, that means this is data source administration. Not required for you, just I am showing a point. That means server administration, server related administration. In that you will see there is an option pooling. There is an option called connection pooling. When you go to connection pooling, you see it says that connection pooling allows an application to reuse open connections, which saves round trips to the server. This is very high level technical point. Saving round trip to server is very common. People who learn Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server databases, they use this connection pooling mechanism. What is the connection pooling mechanism is nothing but regularly they need to connect with some people, some database. then every time connecting with server is time consuming process. They will pull the connection so that it is in the memory and it will save the round trips. This is what generally round trip is related to servers. And what is round trip? Round trip is nothing but it is a technique used in web applications. It is a technique used in web application. In a round trip, in round trip, the resource requested by client is returned as response from server. In round trip, the resource requested by client is returned as a response from server. So you can save round trip by caching the resource. We can save the round trip by caching the resource. Caching is nothing but just now I showed, loading it into the memory, temporary memory. What is advantage of that? We can save the round trip. So that means every time when you request, it will come from server. We can avoid that by caching the resource. We can save the round trip. That is the key point. Later, several more technical things you will understand about that. So what is the purpose of head section? Is to maintain the contents which can save round trips. Head section is to maintain the content to save round trips. Okay. What kind of content we keep? Title. Let's see first what is this title. So title. What is the title? It looks very simple, but it has a lot of key points to understand. What is title is actually a page title is used to display title in the title bar of browser. That is one point. Not only that, it is also used in bookmarking the page. Not only that, it is used in SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. What is it? I will tell you. We will discuss about that. It is used in SEO to display the title of the page you are searching, to display the title of the page you are searching for. That is what actually the title concept. So title looks very simple, but it has a lot of things to understand. Title have a lot of things to understand. That means you see here, whenever you open any website, suppose I opened a website like Amazon. When I open a website like Amazon, this is title. That is title. What you want to show in the title bar when anybody opens your page. That is title. And why you keep this in head section? Remember, in this page, you will be selecting so many things. That means you will be selecting mobiles, you will be selecting electronics, different categories. Every time when the page opens again and again, every time title have to come from server. That is difficult. Once you loaded the title, keep it in memory because you need it until it is closed. Then where we better keep this? We better keep this in the head section. Why? Because you are requesting so many times, 20, 30 contents you are opening. Every time title should come from the server. That's wrong. We buffer that, we cache that, and we keep that. Now, how to keep title for our page? It's very simple. In the head, we are giving a title. I will give as So travel, I will give as travel. So here, this is a travel site, something like this, and some explore world, something like this. We are giving. Now, what happens is in the browser, whenever the page is opened, then automatically you can see that in this page, currently, this address is in the title. We will refresh and you will see the travel site is present there. That means the title is present. The title is present. Currently, it is having some icon. We will change this now. Why? Because already I saved that in previous projects. Initially, this is the title. Title is shown in the title bar. Not only title bar, it will be used in bookmarking also. Bookmarking means, add to favorites. Na? That means you see, you click this button, that is add to favorite. When I click the button, that title will be used there. So title is used to show the title in the title bar. It is used in bookmarking, not only bookmarking. So it is used in bookmarking. It is used in SEO also. SEO is a very big concept. We will learn SEO related concept 4 months. Every day, few things you will learn. So no hurry, no excitement about SEO. That means don't get excited or hurried about the doubts in SEO, because you are going to learn the concept of SEO 4 months you will learn. Means HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, React, every technology, whatever you are learning in this course, it will tell you about SEO. That means by the end of this course, now you can ask any doubts related to SEO, end of the course. So till that moment, you have to keep patience, because it is a very big concept. You are going to learn level by level. Every day, few things you will learn, some new concepts you will understand. So no hurry, right? But what is this SEO is nothing but, first point is, I will open Google. Here I will search for any topic. Suppose I am searching for topic HTML. Some results came. Now the question here is, who is searching and showing me these results? Who is searching and showing me these results? That is actually done by robots called web spider and web crawler. These are the robots. Google or any website, any search engine have to use these web spiders and web crawlers, which are robots, which are used for searching. That means, who is searching and showing us results? You typed some words, they will take those words, they will search for them, and they will pull the data and they will show you in the result. This entire job is done by robots. We call these robots as what? Web spiders and web crawlers. These are web spiders and web crawlers. So when you design a website, when you design any website, you are designing a website. Will your website come in the search results? You designed a website. Will your website will come in search results? No, no chance. It will not come. What do you think? Out of millions of websites in the world, why Google will pick up your website and show in the search results? Now the question here is, when you search for any topic, it is showing some results, na? Do you know what is the criteria? Why it is showing these results at the top? There are so many business things. That means, do you know, Google have a business called AdWords. You pay money to Google, Google will put your website top. That's very straightforward. What do you think? Google is doing social service? No. If it is doing social service, it might have got Nobel Prize. Do you know Google don't have a Nobel Prize? Why? It is serving mankind. World is living on Google. Why don't you give a Nobel Prize to Google? Because it is a business. It is not serving you. It is making business of you. So that means Google Maps, Google related. Without Google, there is no life of software people or anybody. That means you can give a Nobel Prize to Google. We can't give that because it's a business. It is not doing any social service. It is doing business. That means it is showing results. First priority, it will give to the people who pay money to them. Google have a business called AdWords. For example, you want to learn a course. Then let's search on Google. Let's search on Google, best software training institute in Hyderabad. I search this best software training institute in Hyderabad. Then I got some results here. I got some results here. Now, why I got these results in the top? Why I got these results in the top? These are maps. These are other results. For example, I am searching for best software training for full stack developer, something. You see here, it says it is sponsored. Sponsored. That means why these people came at the top? Because they are sponsoring money. That means it's not like they are popular. That means in search results, they are not coming because they are popular. They are coming just because they are paying money. That is the first criteria. Second criteria, is everybody paying? Everybody is not paying, but see, some people are paying. These all sponsored are nothing but they are paying money. These all sponsored are paying money. Others are not paying money. Others are free. Others are free. Then the question is, why others? In others, why these people at the top? That is because of a concept called SEO. SEO means what? Search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means our developers have to design the web pages in such a way that robots can easily understand. Robots can easily understand and robots can easily pick up according to the search criteria. That means if anybody is searching for travel, then our site should come. Anybody is searching for some hospitals, hotels, then our site should come. Then how to design a site? Remember, even your site is every day opened by lakhs of people. It will not come in such results. It will not come in such results until or unless your developer designs robot friendly. Who is that robot? Crawler, web spider. Web spiders, web crawlers are the robots. That means we have to design the page easily readable, understandable to these robots. If you make easily understandable to robots, then they can pick up and they can show in the search results. That means designing website is not important. Making it robot friendly is important. Who is that robot? That is what we call as search engine optimization. What is the meaning of that? Search engine optimization. What is meaning of optimizing? The meaning of optimizing is out of millions, it is compressing few and it is giving them. Who are those few people? People who are matching with this criteria. And they are understandable to the robots. They are understandable to robots. That is actually web spiders. These web spiders are uncertain. Uncertain means, I will tell you one example. See, when I say best software training in Hyderabad, I got some results. You see in these results, Naresh Technologies is there. In top page only, first page, we got the result of Naresh Technology. I will tell a simple point. See, Do you know to maintain this website per year, how much cost it may happen? In general, to maintain that site for us, it will take approximately some 15,000. 10 to 15,000 per year just for maintenance of this website. It will take 10 to 15,000 per year for us to maintain website. Do you know, for this website, we have 4 SEO people. For this website, we have 4 SEO people. Their job is SEO and their monthly salary is 40,000. That means we are investing approximately 2 to 3 lakhs per month only for making our website top in the results. If I remove these 4 people from their job for just 3-4 days, my website will not be in top page. Somewhere it will go. Somebody else will occupy. That means what is the job of these 4 people is they have to keep on monitoring how people searching for various courses, how people are searching for joining some batches based on those. And remember, every day their search words are not same. Every few days they are changing. That means you want to join a course, how you will search? Different. That means you will say that I want to learn UI. I want to learn UI with job guarantee. I want to learn UI with certification. I want to learn UI free. That is how people search. In that case, our developers have to keep monitoring these words, and according to that, they keep changing our page. Not page means what? Not design. They keep changing those words, how people search. That I will show you how we do that. That means in search engine optimization, title also plays a key role. What is the role of title is in search results, when your website is displayed, it will show the title also. For example, let's see. I am searching here. I am searching for Netflix. I am searching for Netflix. When I'm searching for Netflix, I got the result. And remember, in this result, this is the website address and this is its title. That means what they mentioned in the title, it is shown in search results. That means title is used in search results. Do you want to see that? Let's open this website and see. Let's open Netflix. Okay. Observe what title they have given. What is the title? Netflix, watch TV shows online, watch movies online. We will go to that Netflix, open, right click and go to inspect. In the inspect, we will go to head section. And in the head section, you see there is a title. Title is what it is showing there. That is the title. Na? That means the title is used for SEO. Title is used for bookmarking. Title is used for displaying title. That means generally remember one point. Learning about this title on internet, on a YouTube channel or website is just 2 seconds topic. That means any website, any YouTube channel will teach you about title and head section in 2 minutes. It took half an hour to me to explain you title, right? But this is a general topic people learn in just 2 minutes, head section finish. Title is used to write the title for page, but interview will not happen like that. In interview, they ask all this. They will ask like why you should write a title, what is its importance, and how it will be useful in SEO. These are the questions for experienced people. That's the reason we should know very detail about that, why you are writing, where you are writing, and what is its impact. You need to know about that. That's the point. So how do we write the title syntactically? It will be like this. Syntax means how you write in the code, right? So what is the first one? Doc type is what? HTML. After that, HTML. We have a language, English what? India. after that HTML, we have a section. What is the section? Head. In the section, the first thing you have seen is a title. Remember, there is no order in head section. That means in head section, first what you have to keep? Anything. Anything you can keep in the head section. There is no order like first this, second this, third this. Traditionally, I just given you the point. So title, we will say some travel and explore world, something like this we given. This is the title, right? Next important in the head section, another very important is link. Link. Actually, link is, it is used to link various resources to your page, various resources to your page. It is also used in SEO. Later SEO links you will learn about that. Link is also used in SEO. It is also used to resources. That means you can link shortcut icons, style sheets, etc. All these things you can do by using link. Shortcut icons, style sheets, and other SEO related contents you can link by using this option. Actually, it is also used in responsive design. What is a responsive design? I will tell you in the next concept you are going to learn. We are going to understand these points. SEO you understood. SEO you understood. Responsive design is nothing but, in simple terms, you have to design page in such a way that it will fit according to the device you are using. That means it will fit according to the device you are using. That means you are watching on a PC, it will be fit to PC. You are watching on a mobile, it will fit to mobile. You are watching on a tab, it will fit to tab. In tab or mobile, you are rotating to portrait landscape, it will adjust accordingly. This is called as what? Responsive. It's a very common thing. You will learn about responsive design. Responsive design means a page can adjust itself according to the screen. You adjust the width of window, it will fit according to. That means a page can change itself. For that, so many things are required, we can use them. Today, we cannot see all of them. We can see only few of these, because for others, we have to learn so many other techniques. Style sheet means you have to learn CSS and all. Currently, today what we will do is, we will use a link to put a shortcut icon. Shortcut icons, actually, shortcut icon is nothing but, this is a shortcut icon. This is shortcut icon. We will see how to create this shortcut icon, how we design the shortcut icon. So what is the point is, generally, this is title and this is the shortcut icon. How to design this shortcut icon, we will see. That means this is our page. For our page, we want a shortcut icon. Already I am having some previous icons that it is using, but I want to create a new icon for this. How do you put that? Let's see. That means how we can create these shortcut icons. Remember, this icon is called as fav icon. We generally call it as a fav icon. Traditionally, its name is fav icon. And remember, how much place is there for this icon? Very small. That means it is always good to design the favorite icon maximum up to, actually, you see, suppose how you measure this. We measure by using tiny dots. These tiny dots are called as what? Pixels. We call those tiny dots as pixels. Generally, favorite icons best is maximum up to from 16 pixels to 32. 16 to 32 pixels max, means minimum 16, maximum 32. You can put large photos also, but they don't show properly. That's the reason we will put maximum 16 to 32 pixels. And important is, These icons usually have an extension .ico. I already told you according to the standards. Generally, some people will come like JPG is working, PNG is working. Working, we don't care. Don't come with that point at all. Right? We are not talking about what is working. We are talking about according to the standards, what it should be. According to the standards, what is the best file for icons? It should have extension what? ICO. Okay, let's design this and see how you will design these icons. You use any photo editing tool in your computer. You have any photo editing tool in your computer, you use it. We will use MS Paint. MS Paint is enough for us. People for website designing, they use Illustrator, Corel Draw, Photoshop like software. But we can just simply use MS Paint. Let's open MS Paint. Okay. After opening MS Paint, currently in MS Paint, this page size is very huge.